What's up, you guys? Welcome to today's video. I am so freaking excited to share my finally finished sleeve. This has taken so long. I started this sleeve years ago, so I'm just so happy to finally be done. There's probably a couple little spaces that we have to fill in, but for the most part, we are finished. And before we get into all of that, I know you guys have a lot of questions about my tattoos and their meaning and why I've been getting tattoos. So I just kind of wanted to take a second here to just explain why I have an arm completely covered in ink. So I battle with depression, as most of you know, and self-care is so important to depression, at least in my life. So in some instances, self-care looks like getting a mani-pedi or taking a nice hot bubble bath or just going to bed a few hours before I usually go to bed, turning off my phone, turning off all devices, and just reading a book and lighting a candle and being alone and just having that time to kind of decompress. So yeah, sometimes self-care does look like that for me. Other times, self-care comes in the form of tattoo therapy. Now, I know that seems so outside of the box for so many people to think of getting tattoos as a form of self-care and therapy, but it really is for me. I just feel so much better once I am in that chair, and I love my tattoos. They're a form of my art and my expression, and so far, I am absolutely obsessed with all of the work that I've gotten done. As far as the meaning behind my tattoos, I don't really have a meaning behind them. I don't sit there and overanalyze what I want a tattoo to be. If I like a design, then I go ahead and get it. And I know that seems very strange because it is going to be on your body for the rest of your life. So definitely get a design that you like, but it doesn't have to have any particular meaning, at least in my personal opinion. So just for me, we're talking about me, just for me, if I like a design and I like an artist that does certain designs, then I'm just gonna go for it. So I have been fortunate enough to find some really good artists throughout the years, and the two artists that have worked on my lower arm are Uriel from Uprise Tattoos and Martin from Uprise Tattoos. I'm gonna leave their Instagram link down below. Definitely go check them out. They're so talented. Martin just has a way of making tattoos come to life, and I am just obsessed with all of his work. He's such a great artist, and Uriel is just as good too. They just have different styles, you know? So I go to Uriel for one thing and I go to Martin for another. So I love the work that they've done on my forearm, and we're probably gonna start with a leg sleeve. Do you call it a sleeve if it's your leg? It was funny, we were talking last night while I was getting the finishing touches of my sleeve done. They were talking about doing a tattoo at the same time, like on Ink Master. I would totally be down for that. If you guys want to see that, definitely let me know in the comment section down below and we'll make that happen for you guys. So let's start with the most painful tattoo to date, which is the one that I am dying to show you. My hand tattoo. Now this hand tattoo, oh my God, it hurt so bad. He had to go over my knuckles several times to get that deep color that we wanted, and it was just killing me. I was in a lot of pain, but Martin just is so freaking talented, you know? So I honestly don't even know how I sat through this. He did kind of go in between my fingers, and that was super, super painful as well. And on the side of my hand, that was painful. We were gonna do some lettering here, but we decided that it would just look better it's hard to show you. We decided it would look better over here, so that's kind of what we're gonna do next. He is just so talented. He just has this way of making tattoos come to life. He is also the artist behind this piece right here. It's so realistic and so beautiful, and I'm obsessed with it. This was my favorite tattoo until yesterday, until he did this one. You know, I'm just constantly blown away by his work, and I'm so grateful that he was able to do this. It hurt a lot. It's probably, like I said, my most painful tattoo to date, but it is so worth it to me, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it, and I'm like dying to show you. So let's go to the snake. Now, this is the snake that Uriel did. I wanted flowers in it. I wanted it to be super feminine. I didn't want it to look scaly per se. I wanted the flowers to kind of mimic the flowers that we did here. This is also Uriel's work right here. So we wanted these flowers to kind of match in here. And Martin decided to take his original piece right here and kind of just drag it up my arm so that we could blend in the rest of my sleeve so it all looked like it went together. So he took the fur and kind of brought it up here. Martin also worked in the elbow ditch yesterday and dragged the beehive geometric shapes down further to, again, just kind of make everything look like it goes together. From here up, this was all done by an artist in Arkansas. All of this, his name is Jason from Brainstorm Tattoos in Northwest Arkansas, in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Great shop. Everyone there is super talented. You can trust them with your life. So yeah, Uriel drew the snake so it kind of wraps behind what we did on the skull and then comes down here. So we also incorporated 200K. I just wanted to bring you guys into my sleeve as well. So we have that. We do have YouTube up here and 50K. This shading has to be kind of worked in somehow. But we'll deal with that later. So yeah, I'm obsessed that we were able to find a space to incorporate 200K. Now, if you are thinking about getting your hand tattooed, some things that you might want to know, it is a really sensitive area, and you notice how much you use your hand after you get your hand tattooed. So I am having a little bit of trouble just bending it. It's just tender and sore, but I am absolutely in love with it, and I'm in love with just how it all came together. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this really quick tattoo tour. And if you guys wanted to see Martin and Uriel do 2 pieces on my leg at the same time and start to work on my leg sleeve, then be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay sober. Life is too short to not get that tattoo you want. And I'll see you guys in my next one.